Alright, hey guys, it's your friendly neighborhood FunWithAJ here again today. Today we're doing a long overdue mod on the Thruxton RS, which is front turn signals. I already have analog in the back. I'm doing signal pods in the front. I've got extenders from analog as well, just so better visibility so they're not completely flush. I want them to be seen. And then I've got Brogue resistors so that I heard from a couple shops I'm in contact with and good friends with that with the resistors you can do hazards normally, even with the bike programmed. Things I believe I'll need. One is a 4 hex, a 5 hex bit as well, a socket or ratchet wrench to make it easier, and then a T20 Torx, which I believe is one of these. T20 right here. And that should be it. It does involve the Thruxton taking apart the headlight unit. I'm going to try to do it without disconnecting it. We'll see if that works. I'm going to go efficient, quick, but also smart with this because I don't want to ruin anything. It's my baby, this bike, so I want to make sure everything works correctly and nothing's scuffed up. So yeah, let's get into it, and I'll say thanks to Analog. They gave me these for a discount originally for my tail tidy, but I got these added. Small little discount, but thanks to them for these two. And these are not required. I just got these because I wanted these to stick out more, just so you know. These extenders, they're just plastic bits, ABS plastic, I think. I don't think they're metal. So let's get into it. I need to take out 2 screws from what I've researched at the bottom on the left and the right with a 5mm hex. So let's see what we got. Let's get loosey on this. I'm just going nice and slow. They're at the bottom right and bottom left. And I'll show you what it looked like coming out. There it is. There is one. Hopefully you guys can see that. Oh, it's not focusing. One from the right side. This is plastic, so you should be careful with this, taking this out. That's out. So I'm going to put this microfiber on the guard here. So I should just be able to lift and shimmy this headlight out now. Let's see. Now I get the right bolts out. Feels loose. And this is plastic, so you gotta be careful. There we go. There's a little hook right there. You gotta get out slowly. Okay, that's gonna unhook that. So next thing you gotta do is T20 Torx on these two. Same thing. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. There's one out. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's a Torx. I'm keeping this side specific too, so you guys know. So 2 T20 Torx bolts. I think the hardest part's going to be getting this line back up. There's the other one, side specific. Then you should be able to slowly. So my wires are right there. These are church signal wires right here. Alright, so for the signal extenders from Analog, these, there's no instructions for them, so I just logically did what I thought should be right. So I screwed this long extender, female to female, screw into the pod, and then I'm pushing these through. If I'm not, we'll see. So there's a flat end, an open end, and a tight end. So I'm gonna go bring this through. This has to be the wider end because it puts the connectors through here. So there we go. And then I'm assuming this has to be here because it's gonna tighten down. I think it's just gonna go like that once I tighten everything up. With a washer, something like this, I believe. So washer, hopefully that's focusing, it's not. Washer right there, and then nut. I think that's how it's gonna stay once it's secure. Something like that. My assumption, the lines look right, I think that's right. Right now I'm switching these wires. Okay, so this wasn't focusing, but I'm doing Loctite because it was Loctite on the OEM ones. Stupidly putting it on my hand so I can put it on the bolt there. Really bad idea, but I need something on there. And then I'm taking a washer that came with the extender kit and a tiny bolt. There's the Loctite, perfect. Washer. The tiniest bolt ever. Gonna need a wrench for this after. I'll do that after. Alright, that's good. Okay, now I'm gonna bring you guys up. I'm gonna wire this to the back of the headlight. So I'm gonna try to gently get those through my big fingers, big sausage fingers. See what I can do. There we go. I don't want to ruin any wires. I'm trying not to move them out of place. There we go. Now I need the Brogue resistors. Pop one. Should just pop two. White to black, red to white, black to black. I'm keeping black the same. Now I need to find my original connectors and get color to color. So red to green and white and black to black. And I'm not saying it to you guys, I'm saying it to myself more of, because I can be rough sometimes. Okay, that's one side. I'll need to tighten down after. Same thing, other side. So first thing I need to do is loosen it. So it's a 5mm on the other side. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this again. Hopefully one of these sides gets pretty accurate. So I'm taking off the OEM turn signal. 5mm, you need a really small stubby wrench to get the bolt off. And I should probably pull these out first. So, OEM. And these don't take much force, just don't pull the wires. Only pull the connectors. Pull the wires, you risk stripping stuff. Two right there. Got those out. And then this is tough. So this might be easier with someone who doesn't have sausage fingers like myself. So heads up there. Okay. I'm supporting the headlight now because I'm getting a little annoyed. But I got it. There we go. One. So it's like micro adjustments here. That's what I was talking about. And I don't want this to shatter. We're back at the light. Got the wires through for the other side. Pulling these. Remember, don't pull the wires on these or any connectors like these. Just pull the connector plastic. My hands are getting sweaty, so I had to gently figure that out. So remember, black to black. These fit in only one of two ways. 180 degrees. Colored to colored. Or white. Make sure they click. Like so. Black to black. Green, white, and black. Oh, there it is. The same thing. So black to black. Black to black. Didn't hear connect, but that's good. And red to, I think, red green here. Make sure. There we go. You should be good there. So that's all the signal wires all pushed together and whatnot. And now it's a tricky part of getting this aligned back up without pinching any wires. And I didn't pull out too many, so you shouldn't have a problem, knock on wood. And I need the T20 Torx for either side here. If you pull out a lot of wires, you can have an issue with getting them to line up. And I still have to tighten that down, by the way. Hopefully I did those right. If not, I'm going to be doing this again. Loctite on this, I'm assuming, because it's plastic. Cool. And then here. One final push. I don't think these are torqued down to any spec. Alright, next thing. Getting this back. Now I should potentially test this all first, but I trust my wiring, so I'm not going to right now, at least. There we go. There we go. You gotta shimmy that in a little bit. Gonna have to wipe this down after. Alright, so I'll start with this screw. Should be a T5 again. I'm gonna hand tighten that for now. Alright, T5. Probably get the other pilot going in a second. And this is plastic, so you need to be really careful about how you tighten this stuff. Step FYI. Okay, now I'm doing the other screw on the other side, just starting it once again. I'm going to hand it first. And this headlight surround, I've said it before, it's a plastic surround, so you don't need to over tighten this or it will crack. I am on a forum, multiple forums of Thruxton owners who've done changing this bezel, and it's cracked on them and turn signals while they've been doing this. So be very, very gentle with this plastic shroud. Okay, I'm connected there. Feeling good about that. Okay, I'm connected there. Feel good about that. Next thing, I'll wipe this down real quick, because I was lightly bashing it a bit. Good, good, good. And I got fingerprints all over this because I took off the gloves to do this foolishly. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, let's see where we're at. Headlight is on, let's zoom out. Okay. I need to finish tightening this up here, so I'll bring you guys down for that since you didn't see it the first time. So what I'm doing is tightening the analog pod backing. At the top of my head, I'm not sure what size this bit is. Hold on. This one. I think it's a 5 or a 7, I could be wrong. The extenders for the analog didn't come with instructions, so it's a little bit of guesstimating, but it is what it is. Also, I do recommend you guys test these before doing what I'm doing. I'm not testing in the name of time, but I probably should be testing. So I'm going to try to find a socket that fits on that. I think this is a 7. Not big enough. Not a 7. Could it be an 8? I think it is an 8. Yep, it's an 8. Now the tricky thing here is going to be tightening these while keeping everything centered. You don't want to pinch the wire. So I'm doing the other side first, but I will move to the side you're focused on in a second. And I forgot to do Loctite on the other side, so I will have to undo that bolt. There we go. Pretty happy with that. This side does have Loctite. Pretty happy. Good. That's an 8 for the bolt. I'm just tightening it slowly. I'm trying to center it and make sure the wire's not pinched at the same time. Final stuff is time to test. So if I did this right, left should work, right should work. Alright, first test. Keep an eye right here on these turn signals. See if I did anything wrong. No errors. Hyper flash is still on. Front and back are working. Hyper flash still on. Right is working. Okay, I'll show you guys the right. There you go. Working fine. Alright, so the flash rate is still going fast. So I think all you need to do, and thanks Dan, cameraman Dan from the bike shed for showing me this in a video a while back, is turn on the, well, hold I, turn on your bike, wait for a flashing I, there we go, 2, okay, it was on type 1 to begin, and we can go 3, 4, let's do 2, Good. On press, 2. That's solid flash rate, both sides. Solid flash rate, both sides. Now hazard, it's going to be the trick. There we go. 2. Hopefully you guys saw that. Well, 2 here. Now I can put everything away. And there we go. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like. You can buy these analog pod signals and spacers from Analog Motor Goods, their website. I'll put the link in the description. Thanks to them. High quality. They're super bright, as you guys saw. Any questions, let me know. Till next time, please like and subscribe.